Greetings friends, Randall Nagy here. Welcome out to our Total Pythoneering Professional Shorts, where we will be covering a professional topic that you should know about and share. Even if you're not a software development pro, you'd like to understand what is a database, pun intended, and why you really shouldn't care. In the beginning, of course, you may or may not know that everything came down to file folders, forms, and file cabinets. And funny enough, in my opinion, as we get into robotics, using the devices we cover in Total Pythoneering, whether using a Pi or a PC, robots could actually go back to where we were to help select, manage, and retrieve data from our desktop, even down to the mines or caves where we put all of our documents. So no matter where we have our documents stored, we had to create one form, read one form, update a form, and of course often delete one form. But in the modern world, of course, sometimes we have to go search those forms, and our search may return a collection of zero to many single records, be they rows in a database or forms from a file cabinet. So literally speaking, of course, and certainly from a historical point of view, our data could be based today either in the cloud or from a query, for example, from a large SQL or SQL database. We could be using a formatted file to get our data, one record or row or form at a time. We could be using our hard drive as a storage device, for example, using big data, Apache Spark or Hadoop, to manage a huge amount of data, or with little imagination, we could even be using paper or plastic. So anything and all of the above could be working for our popular technology. And the reason why we shouldn't care about what's going on from an application point of view is that we're going to be creating, reading, updating, and deleting, let alone searching data that can come from what we call a data access object, and that DAO could be using cloud query devices, files, even robots. And the way we'd like to be doing that in modern Python, of course, would be to simply have an order that is going to go over to create our DAO, whether locally or in the cloud or anywhere else, so that we could not only not care about where the data is coming from, but more importantly, compare our technology either between file formats, between cloud offerings, or any other place we're going to likely want to get our data from. The wonderful thing about Python, of course, is that from files to robots, we're going to have support included either in Python itself, or certainly from the Python package index on the internet, or even on our local computer.